Welcome. I'm Michael Lantz. I will be teaching you today how to use the Professional Network Marketer's Pocket Coach. This is part of my Live Free Now 30 Days coaching series. Before we continue though, please click on the link on the web page and download the 2 PDF files and print them out on letter-sized paper. One of the files contains the exact slides in this presentation and will be a nice form for you to take notes on. And the other is a blank form that you can use for yourself. If you've downloaded the forms and print them out, then let's get started. Let's take a quick overview of the 2 pages. The Pocket Coach main objective is to keep your most important lifetime goals in front of you on a daily basis. All too often, daily life has a way of sidetracking us and moving our thoughts and desires away from that which is most important to us. Page 1 of the Pocket Coach starts with listing your 5 most important lifetime goals. The second half of the form is a concept and process to protect your confidence. There's a checklist of what to do each 90 days also. Then finally, to the far right is a reminder of the attitudes to have in these scary times as an entrepreneur. Page 2 of the Pocket Coach has more of the detailed daily type task as developed from page 1. On the top, I'll introduce you to a unique concept of the Professional Network Marketer's Time System. You'll also list all of your absolute must-dos for the quarter. On the second half of page 2 is a summary of your strategic projects for this quarter. Then I've included a neat way to focus on developing new habits. On the far right is where you'll list your positive results and strategic byproducts achieved during this time frame. Let's get into the actual sections. Lifetime goals. You'll list your 5 most important lifetime goals that must be accomplished before you die for you to feel that you had a successful and meaningful life. You may have already developed them and listed them on your vision board. It's just transferring them from your vision board into the Pocket Coach that you'll need to do. The unique part about the Pocket Coach is listing to the side of each lifetime goal your 3-year, 1-year, and goals this quarter that will help lead you to your lifetime goals. Having a clear vision of the path will allow you to see opportunity through events and other people that can lead you there. I wholeheartedly recommend you live in the moment, for it is only what you can do today that matters. I also recommend that you believe in your mind's eye that you've already accomplished your perfect life and the steps leading up toward achieving it. Writing down these goals will help you connect what's in your mind's eye to actual concrete goals leading you there. In the far right, you'll list the actual accomplishments this quarter, and you'll use that in developing your new goals for the next quarter. Protecting your confidence. This is actually one of my favorite sections, and you may feel that way too because you're actually focusing on things you know need to change, but you've ignored it in the hope that it goes away. Let's start with the first area, cleanups. You'll list 3 messes that need to be cleaned up to increase your confidence the most. You may have more than 3, but in my experience, it's only wise to work on 3 per quarter. The second area is items that need to be delegated. So often we hang on to items because we think we are the only person that can really do it. That's not true at all. And when you delegate 3 areas of stuff, you'll be amazed at how good you feel, and you'll experience the burden leave you. It's a wonderful feeling too. The third area is used to list 3 new capabilities that need to be developed to increase your confidence the most. This area is perfect to list targeted personal development or skill sets that will make you a much better professional network marketer. The fourth and final area is the place to list 3 non-acceptables in your business or personal life that needs to be eliminated to increase your confidence the most. From these lists, of areas that will protect your confidence the most, you'll begin to create daily tasks or strategic projects this quarter, and to also focus daily attention on improvement. The last two items on page 1 are the 90-day checklist and the Scary Time Success Manual. Let's look at the 90-day checklist first by discussing each item. The monthly success calendar is your personal calendar for the month. You'll notice it is to be shared with your team. You'll have items on that calendar that involve team members, and you'll want to make sure in advance they're aware so they can put those items on their calendar. The next three items are scheduling your free days, focus days, and buffer days. I'll go more into detail with these in the very next section. As always, you'll need to share these with appropriate members of your team and family. You'll revise your new prospect list. I call them the top 20 and Farm Club. The top 20 are the top 20 people most likely to join your team in the next 90 days. The Farm Club is the next 80 people. You'll always want a list of at least 100 people you've identified as candidates to join your team. It's important to add at least 2 new people a day to the overall list. The more people you have on your list, the more probability you'll be able to grow your team, grow your income, and grow your dreams. The last 3 items are more reminders and motivation to continue to improve areas of your life and to stay focused with progress and not perfection. Taken from Dan Sullivan's book, The Scary Time Success Manual, are 10 attributes needed to create success in your life. Review them often. This is the meat and potatoes of developing time and financial freedom for you and your family. If you follow the MLM Time System with dedication, I promise you that you'll triple your income in 3 years, be able to fire your boss if you choose, and have 150 free days a year. Let's first describe the days and then the pocket coach. A free day is defined as a day that you devote 100% of the time to activities that you love doing and will energize you. Let me describe what a free day is not so you get a better sense what a free day really is. Let's say you took your family to the ocean and had a great time at the beach. On the way back to your hotel, you made the mistake of taking a call from a team member regarding a 3-way call. That day is no longer a free day. The day has to be 100% devoted to activities that you love doing and will energize you. A free day is your lifeblood to increased energy and focus in your life. It recharges your battery. Anything that does not energize you drains you. That's why the day is 100% devoted to these activities. In my experience, many people struggle here. They have rarely, if ever, had a true free day. Many feel guilty taking one. But as you learn to have complete and successful free days, you'll understand how important they are. It is a free day that motivates you to have great focus days and buffer days so you can enjoy a complete and successful free day. Now, can you imagine having 150 free days a year? That would be complete freedom. A focus day is where you devote at least 80% of your workday to income-producing activities. In short, IPAs. Those activities would be prospecting, presenting, and duplication or coaching. The 80% could be 6.4 hours of an 8-hour workday, or as a professional network marketer, your day may be 10 hours long, and thus 8 hours would be devoted to IPAs. A buffer day is a day you devote at least 80% of the time towards preparing to have great free days and focus day. This is a day of preparation, and the pressure is off of you having to produce income. Because the day is only 80% devoted, it does leave some time to do some free and focus day activities. Let's take a look at the pocket coach example. You'll notice that there are 92 days in this quarter and 46 are devoted to free days, 35 towards focus days, and the remaining 11 toward buffer days. I've listed some categories and activities that I have in my Pocket Coach. Of course, yours would be completely different, and the allocation between days would probably be much different as you get started in your network marketing career. From experience, I've learned that you may only have one free day a week to start, and perhaps only a few more with a vacation. But definitely at least one per week free day is mandatory. But the goal is progress and not perfection. It took me about 3 years to really have more free days than one per week. Now, as you can see, almost half my time is free day activities. Let's move to the list of absolute must-dos for the quarter. There's enough room for 39. Notice my error when it goes from 13 to 16 and then from 28 to 31. There are tasks that you absolutely must accomplish in the quarter. As you progress through your quarter and with the use of your day planner, you'll move these to your daily task, and then once completed, of course, you'll just mark them off. You'll prepare this list last after completing all the other sections of the Pocket Coach first. In this way, you'll be reminded of items that you'll want to do to accomplish the goals that you've set out in the other areas of your Pocket Coach. You'll notice in my example, there are only 34 tasks filled out, so I've left room to add additional ones as the quarter progresses. Please move to the section called Strategic Projects this quarter. Projects, and more projects. If they are strategic, they will move you closer to your goals. Please note the columns associated with this section: the project name, the target results you seek to achieve, who is involved in its creation, and then the action steps necessary to complete them. I've pre-created 3 projects that as a professional network marketer you'll demand of yourself each quarter: prospecting, presenting, and duplication. You can add others for all aspects of your life and not just those involved in network marketing. Let's look at these more in detail. On the prospecting project, my target results in my example is 15 new associates, 5 new managers, and 3 new directors this quarter. Those involved are my team and me. You may have participating in a booth as one of yours, and perhaps you'll add unique people who's involved, and they may not even be on your team. The benefit of this section is best summed up by Winston Churchill, who said, "Plans are of little importance, but planning is essential." This section promotes you to plan ahead what you'll need to do beforehand, thus seeing it in your mind before you start. Perhaps the single biggest contributor to my success in life was learning how powerful habits are. They are so powerful, about 95% of everything you do is a habit. Some of those habits move you closer to what you want in life, and many of them don't. The fact that you can create new habits is a powerful belief that, if used wisely, can set you on the path to fulfilling all your desires. In the Focus on Habits section, you list 3 new habits that you'd like to create this quarter. In my experience, it's better to just focus on the creation of 1 new habit at a time, and therefore there are only 3 habits in each quarter that you'll want to create. In each habit, there are the numbers 1 through 21 listed. Those are the number of consecutive days you'll need to perform the new task to actually make it a habit. Thus, each new day you'll complete the task, you'll mark it off, and hopefully, after 21 days, it becomes a habit. This is why you'll need to review your Pocket Coach every single day. One of my favorite sections of the Pocket Coach is this one: positive results and strategic byproducts. It's left blank at the beginning of the quarter because as you progress through the quarter, you'll make positive results, and some of them you didn't even plan to make. What is a strategic byproduct? That is something tangible or knowledge gained as a result of moving toward the goals you set. Let me give you an example, and hopefully some of my younger students will be able to relate. In the 1960s, President Kennedy set the goal to put a man on the moon. As a result of that one goal, many other items were created that has really benefited mankind, such as Velcro. I know you know what that is. You probably use it every day of your life. Were you aware that computer miniaturization started as a result of having to put a light, small, and powerful computer on the LEM, the unit that actually landed on the moon? On another, and it is my favorite product of mine for many years, was the orange breakfast drink called Tang. That product was created for the astronauts. I've had many strategic byproducts created for me as a result of me just setting goals, and so will you. I've kept all of my pocket coaches for the last 10 years, and I get a kick out of reading this section over and over again. That concludes the explanation of each section of the Pocket Coach. I'm sure you'll have questions, and during our first consultation, I'll answer them completely for you. Please, let me give you a few small but very powerful tips that if you fully believe them and are dedicated to mastering the habit of success, then you'll succeed at creating the life of your dreams and will gain the freedom you seek. It goes without saying that if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. All great accomplishments in life first start in the mind. But that's not enough just to see it and dream about it. There has to be a strategic action in order to really accomplish the big dreams in your life. Planning and then committing it to a written plan, like the Pocket Coach and use of your day planner, will substantially improve the probability of their swift creation. I will make this promise to you that if you use the guide and day planner together with all aspects I'll teach you during the first 30 days, that you'll explode the growth of your dreams. I'm living proof. All of the grand accomplishments I've had in my life have come in the last 10 years since using these methods. It will happen for you too. You have to make the use of these aids a daily habit. It's the small daily tasks that add up over time to create empires. The reason that the vast majority of people never reach the freedom they desire is because they are not willing to do the small things over and over again each and every day. My friend Tommy Newberry, in his book, Success is Not an Accident, Change Your Choices, Change Your Life, said, if you want to lead an extraordinary life, find out what the ordinary do and don't do it. Ordinary people, like I used to be, never used these concepts. I was like a leaf in the wind, traveling wherever the wind wanted to take me. When I discovered that I could be the architect and contractor of the life of my dreams by just doing the small strategic task every day, my whole life changed from ordinary to extraordinary. Sherry Carter Scott said, ordinary people believe only in the possible. Extraordinary people visualize not what is possible or probable, but rather what is impossible. And by visualizing the impossible, they begin to see it as possible. That's my goal for you. Finally, during all your goal setting, make sure you create a goal to build a better you. As Jim Rohn said, if you don't design your own life, chances are you'll fall into someone else's plan. And guess what they have planned for you? Not much. I'm looking forward to coaching you and seeing you unlock all the greatness inside of you. God bless you, and may you make the decision this very second to become the master of your own destiny. Take care.